Hey y'all. Okay, so I wasn't going to cook tonight. I decided this at the last minute. Actually, I was going to cook this tomorrow, but you know how it is. When you get a hankering for something, you got to have it. So what I am going to make tonight are some Rotel tacos. Y'all know I love tacos, and I've not had any in a minute, so I was really ready for some. So the only thing different whenever I say Rotel tacos is just this little cheese sauce that you make to pour over the top of them. And y'all, it will take your taco to a whole nother level. So let me show you how I like to make mine, okay? So I have my ground beef over here just cooking. Now you can do these with chicken too, but we're going to do it with ground beef. So I have about 2 tablespoons of butter here that I have melted down in my little pot. And I have a little bit of bell pepper and a little bit of onion in the fridge that I diced up. So we're going to put that in there. Oh, shoot. We don't want to lose none of that. Alright, let me get that in there. Goodness, I'm done put this everywhere, y'all. Alright, so we're going to give this a good mix. And what we're going to do, we're just going to saute this onion and pepper in that butter. Let me get y'all on up here a little bit closer so y'all can see what's going on. And we're going to add a little bit of seasoning to it. I'm going to do, you can do whatever seasoning you want, and y'all, you can modify this cheese sauce to whatever your likings are. Like what I'm saying is, if I put something in here that you don't like, leave it out. A little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of cumin, sprinkle some in, okay, and a little bit of paprika. This stuff is so thick, it's like it's so slow to come out. Okay, now all I'm going to do now is just mix this up, let these saute up for just a little bit, and then we're going to put our other stuff in. I have all kinds of cheese here. We're going to let our ground beef cook. Y'all, look at this. Look at this taco meat. Don't this look good? I've already cooked it, drained it, and then I put my taco seasoning in there and a little bit of water. And I just have it here hanging out. And we're just going to let these onions and peppers saute up, and I'll come back and we're going to finish up this cheese sauce. Y'all are going to love this. Okay, y'all, our peppers and onions have sauteed up really good. They kind of got a little bit soft, and now we're going to put some of our other stuff in. Now, on my plate here, I have about 4 ounces of Velveeta, 4 ounces of cream cheese, and then I had some slices of just like the Kraft sandwich slices of the pepper jack. So I sliced up about 3 of those to add in here. Now you don't have to, I just like that little bit of extra spice. You can really add any cheese to this that you want. Now don't come at me. If you don't like Velveeta, don't add it, okay? Okay, I like it, alright? So we're going to do 4 ounces of Velveeta, 4 ounces cream cheese, and a little bit of pepper jack, okay? We're just going to toss that in there. And our sauteed peppers and onions. Alright, we're going to let this melt down, y'all. And I'm going to put in some sour cream. Now, if you don't like sour cream, you can do like milk or just anything, but you definitely want to put something in there to help thin out that cheese, okay? And sour cream really does that. So I'm going to put in about, that's probably about about 1/3 of a cup or so. But really, this is all optional. I'm going to put that in there, let all that melt down really good, y'all. And I'll come back and we're going to add some more stuff. Okay, y'all, this is almost melted. Look at it. It is looking and smelling so good. There's still a few little pieces of cheese in there, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead now and we're going to put in 1 can of Rotel. Use your liquid because you will need that. It helps thin out the cheese, okay? Now, if you don't like Rotel or the tomatoes, you could do just a can of diced green chilies, or maybe a can of diced jalapenos. Really anything would work. It's just all in your preference. But look at that, y'all, already. Does that not look so good? And what's so great about making this with your tacos, if you have you some chips, you can have tacos and chips and dip. And it makes, it's just so good, okay? All right, I'm just gonna let this sit here. Everything get good and melted and cooked together. I have my shells over here. I'm gonna put those in the oven here in just a second. I have it set on 325. And whenever I come back, we're gonna plate up these delicious tacos, y'all. These are so good. Okay, y'all, I just got my taco shells out of the oven. And the key to these are, you want to make sure you cook them long enough to get them good and crispy. If you don't cook them long enough, they're not going to be that crispy. I tell you, that is, let me get a different one because that one don't have a big opening. That is the key to getting good crunchy tacos. You want to cook these for a little bit. I didn't keep up with the time, but I cooked them on 325. Let me set this down, it's getting hot. I cooked them on 325, and I typically wait until like the edges are starting to get a little bit of color on them and they're just like crisp and real good. And sometimes I'll like pinch a little piece off to see how crispy it is before I get them out. But anyway, so I went ahead, got these out, and now we're gonna make us up 2 tacos, okay? Let me show you how I like to build this kind up. And I do this a little bit different than I do my usual taco. So let me show you. So we're gonna start with some lettuce. I had this lettuce from where I made our salads last night. And I just kind of tried to chop it up a little bit finer than what I had it from our salads. But it was already washed and ready to go in the fridge. And then I have a little bit of cheese here. Y'all know I keep some good fresh shredded cheese in the fridge most of the time. And I did put a little sprinkle of this in our cheese sauce too, y'all. So just remember, you can do any kind of cheese you want in your little Rotel sauce. But I really think that the Velveeta, the cream cheese, the sour cream, all of that does really, really well with it, okay? So just put whatever you want. Okay, we got that in there. Now we're gonna put some of our ground beef on here. This has just been over here slow cooking, y'all. We're gonna put that down on top of that cheese. Looks so good, y'all. Okay. And then, of course, the last thing is going to be our Rotel cheese sauce. This is what makes these tacos so different. All right, I'm going to give it a good mix. Y'all can see it here. It looks so good. Like I said, you can do this as a dip, too, with your tacos. All right, I got me another spoon here so I could get more out. So I'm going to get some out, drizzle that over the top of our ground beef. Now see here, yeah. Ooh, so cheesy. So cheesy. And even doing this, I still like a little bit of sauce on mine. Now this is optional. You don't have to because it's already going to be messy enough. But I try to drizzle just a tiny bit over. Not much. Just a little. Kind of like that. Now we're going to try to taste this thing. And I know it's hot. And I know it's going to be messy. So y'all bear with me, okay? Alright, let's see. Let's get one out here. Y'all, these are so good. You'll love them. If you're like me and you love tacos, you will love these. See that cheese is just running all over the place? It's just a different kind of taco for your taco night. That's so good, y'all. I know my hair is everywhere. It's wet. I just got out of the shower a little bit ago. I didn't dry it. And so it's just kind of flat everywhere, but that's okay. These are so good. Let's do another bite. Delicious. Y'all gotta try these. Make you a cheese sauce. Go on your tacos next time. Use whatever kind of cheese you want, whatever you have in the fridge. You'll love it. It'll be so good. And then you can get you some chips and have some chips and cheese dip all at the same time, right? All right. I hope y'all enjoy this. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.